We highlight today on TCA Radio the Construction Education Foundation of North Texas, or NTCEF. The purpose of the Construction Education Foundation of North Texas is to provide the construction industry with the most qualified, technically trained folks, from crafts workers to the supervisory level. NTCEF also provides the entire construction community with funding mechanisms to meet the needs of contractors and owners. ASA North Texas also partners with NTCEF, and Jane Hanna is the president and executive director of NTCEF. Hanna gives an overview of how NTCEF got started.
First of all, Brian, thank you for having me on this afternoon, and thank you for doing this. I think it's a great seed to communicate throughout the state and all the great things that TCA and your association involved in TCA are doing for education and for many other things that improve and impact this great state of Texas that I'm a native of and very proud of it. This is what we do with Construction Education Foundation. I think this is important to know where we came from, and ASA is a huge part of Construction Education Foundation because American Subcontractors Association was one of the founding members, along with Associated Builders Contractors and at that time Associated General Contractors, to put together a training organization known as Construction Education Foundation, CEF. The roots go all the way back to 1979. That's where the roots were when the first organized construction training program was established with a merit shop, open shop side of the industry. And my roots go that far back as well. And so they needed one, there was not one there. And so how this ties in beautifully to all the CTE and all the efforts that are happening inside the high schools, as well as reaching out and pulling people into our industry, is the fact that we are that completion piece. We're the piece, we get them ready to go and take that through apprenticeship and craft training and career development, but we get them ready to go take their licensing tests with the state plumbing board for the plumbers, with TDLR for the electricians, with all the certifications that they need. We have 11 different trades that we teach. We are the capstone piece, so when students come out of high school, they come to us and or they get hired by our industry, and the industry brings them. And then we continue that education that was started on the high school level to get them to that point to be a journey person in our industry, a craft professional, and our master craftsman, and or go on to further their career in other areas of our industry as far as foremen, superintendents, project managers, executives in their company. So we're tied very tightly to the CTE piece in the state of Texas because what we want to do is make sure that we capture all those students and pull them forward to work in our industry.
And again, this week on TCA Radio, we underscore the importance of the one key statistic that underlines a key challenge for the Texas construction industry: labor shortage. A lot of booming economic indicators for the Lone Star State and with regard to Texas construction projects. But you got to have skilled craftspeople of the Texas construction trades to do the work.
The statistic, and it was just released last week, and it's been published by several of the associations. My understanding is that it came out of the Department of Labor. Latest statistic that we have our hands on is that we're currently 500,000, 500,000 short in skilled craft people in our industry. So that would be at the journeyman level. That would also be at the master level. But then that's all pipeline that's in training. I mean, we're looking at that 500,000 that we're short, and we know that the magnitude of the jobs out there, we're no longer talking millions, we're talking billions on most of these jobs. And so we know that when they hit that manpower peak, we know that those jobs are going to be demanding a high skill level. And so if we're sitting already on a 500,000 shortfall, and the projections that we're hearing is that by the year 2030, we will easily be, and that's not that far away, that we'll easily be sitting on 1.5 million short of skilled craft people in our industry. And so and we're also, I was in a meeting this last week, we're also hearing on the construction management side, there's the same issue on the field leadership, construction management side. So it's becoming, we're getting to a real press point, I think, and that's why the need is so great for us to continue the CTE education piece and to continue to reach out to people to pull them into the industry and sell them on what a great industry is to work in.